You know, I never thought I'd say something like this, but while the Supra is not necessarily a bad looking car, I actually kind of like it. I can't help but look at the new Prius and how nice that looks, and then look at the Supra and wish it looked a little different. Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Alan, and I like talking about new cars new cars. And today's going to be about something a little interesting. It's about the Supra, actually, specifically the way the Supra looks. Now, I personally, I might be the odd enthusiast out here on this one, but I like the way the new Supra looks. When I first saw it, I wasn't so sure what to think of it. I wasn't really. I mean, I didn't think it looked bad, but it wasn't really what I was expecting, especially when you take into account the Mark IV Supra, which is a lot more of a minimalist, smooth, sleek car. But man, the new Supra has really grown on me. It's actually one of my favorite modern cars. I like the looks, especially from the rear. I think it looks good. I think it looks aggressive. The front bumper could use some work, but other than that, I think it's a fantastic car. I really like the Supra. Sure, it's got a bunch of fake vents everywhere, but I think it looks pretty good for the most part. That being said, we just got the Prius redesigned 2 weeks ago, and it is a massive shift in terms of design language from what the Supra has. And I can't help but feel like Toyota needs to go back and take some of the minimalist, smooth, sleek styling that influenced the new Prius design and use that on the Supra. Now, I kind of like the way the new Prius looks, to be honest. I'm a fan. It's smooth, it's sleek, but sharp at the same time. It's got its own distinct character without being too much. And I think the Supra is a good design. It's distinct, it's characterful, but I think it's trying too hard. It's got character, but it's got too much going on. Something else that I like to look at is the GR86, another sports car from Toyota. And while the GR86 has its fair share of vents and creases, it's not a super loud design like the Supra is. The headlights are pretty minimalistic, the taillights are pretty nice, the side profile is really sleek. It's a much smoother, cohesive design than I think the Supra is. And while again, the Supra's not a bad looking car, I think it could look a lot better if it looked a bit more restrained like the GR86 or even the Prius. Now, I did hear somewhere that the Supra was going to get a redesign within the next couple years. I haven't been able to find anything on that other than speculation, so take that with a grain of salt. But I'm hoping they do at least, you know, give the Supra a facelift within the next couple years, because, I mean, to be honest, that front bumper needs some work. That's pretty much the only part of the Supra that I really am not a fan of. To be honest, the GR86, the GR Corolla, the GR Supra, these might be the last internal combustion engine sports cars that Toyota makes. So we may not get a facelift for the new Supra, let alone, you know, a redesign. So this could all just be a pipe dream. I don't know. I'm just saying that I think while the Supra is a good looking car, I think it could look a lot nicer if the styling was a bit more restrained. I personally think that the Supra needs a bit of a redesign, at the very least a facelift. You know, get rid of some of those vents, make it a bit smoother, a bit sleeker, because I really like the Supra. I do. I love the fact that it's basically a budget Cayman, because that's what the Supra was designed to be. The fact that a Toyota could give Porsche, of all manufacturers, a run for its money is pretty cool. I just think it could look a little bit better. But as always, who cares what I think? I want to know what you guys have to say about the new Supra. Do you guys think that the Supra should get redesigned to be sleeker and more subtle in its styling? Or do you think it looks good the way it is? As always, guys, I hope this video made your day a little bit better. If it did, hit that like button, subscribe as well. That'd be super, super cool. But just as always, I'll see you guys in the next video.